Yo, what's poppin' gamers? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're hopping on the Bad Business PTR so I can showcase the brand new Vector to you guys. Now keep in mind, a lot of the stats here are definitely going to be changing throughout the entire week since Ethan was able to get this in a week early before the next update. Yes, the next update will be the Chris Vector on the 10th, just so you guys know. But today I just want to show off the Vector to everybody that's not able to check it out yet. I want to show you guys the default recoil real quick as well. Keep in mind this could change. This is without controlling it. Has a pretty intense recoil, but you are getting 1,000 rounds per minute, so it's pretty good. This is me controlling it with absolutely no attachments on. I can definitely control better than that as well because I'm not warmed up yet, but if I'm warmed up, I will definitely be beaming this thing with no attachments. But that's basically what you can expect for the recoil as of now. I also forgot to show off the animations. Here is the inspect real quick. The running animation is attack sprint. Gotta love it. And the other would be the reload. Obviously, Bad Business doesn't do reload empties or half reloads. It's always a reload empty animation, which doesn't look too bad. I'm not a fan of how fast the next mag comes up though, but I don't know if they're going to be slowing that down or not. They might be. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's basically what you can expect in terms of animations. Looks pretty good. Like I said, dude, what is going on in this lobby? I'm just trying to shoot in the air, man. You guys are literally try-harding. Alrighty, well, I tried to show you guys the animations the best I could, but clearly people are absolutely having a blast with the Vector, so. But yeah, huge shout out to L for doing the animations. They look great. If the animation is slowed down in any way, or not the animation, but the reload speed is slowed down, it definitely will look much better in terms of the returning mag or the new mag being pulled out to be loaded in. Obviously, it'll look a little bit better because it kind of gets there pretty quick. As you can see, our barrels, you have a total of 6 to use, and I think the XK has 6 or 7. The XK has 6 barrels and also 7 stocks. For the Vector, I wanted to try to give as much attachments as possible, like I said, and some weren't used for the update, but we do have 6 barrels and also 6 stocks. For our ammo, we also have a total of 5 different magazines you can go for, and out of those 5 magazines you also have 3 ammo conversions, which are definitely going to be interesting, some of which aren't in the game yet until this weapon release, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show off all the attachments for you guys. We have the compact barrel, the Osprey Barrel, which this one is not placed properly. This will be out more because obviously here, if you go to pull this back, it's not moving. Here is the Marksman Barrel. Now this is gonna be pretty fun with 22 LR, so I'm kind of excited to check this out. Next up, we have the Viper Barrel, the Heavy Barrel, and lastly the Short Barrel. Moving on to the stocks real quick, we have Invader stock, the heavy stock, which I absolutely love, and it looks really good combined with the Viper Barrel as well as the Marksman Barrel right here. This makes it look pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Next up is the PDW stock. This one is mainly known to be the Honey Badger stock, so yeah, that may or may not be a hint towards something. We got the no stock option as well, the folded stock, and lastly the tactical stock. So you have quite a bit of options here depending on what type of playstyle you want to go for. You can do pretty much whatever you want, and that was my goal for all of this, is to not only give you a Vector that can be used as a SMG, but also have the opportunity for you to turn it into something more than just a submachine gun. And next up, we have all the magazine conversions. The 10 mil, you'll notice that it is a little bit shorter. It looks like the magazine capacity on the shorter mags are 24. For the 45 ACP, you will be able to tell that there is tape here for it, which adds a unique design that isn't in the game yet, so you guys will likely see stuff like this more often whenever there's like certain ammo types and stuff like that. Probably on weapons that don't really have a different look and magazine, probably see tape on it or something. We have the drum mag. A lot of people have been scared about the drum mag, but I think it's just fine. I mean, there's multiple guns in the game that have drum mag. I mean, the Scorpion itself has a drum mag, so I think it's fine. We have the 22 LR with the blue tape, and lastly the Lighten mag, which is another 24 rounder, which I think the Lighten mag is basically 9mm, because the default for this is 9mm, and I think it's interesting that they Ethan decided to put a 32 rounder on for default instead of having, you know, this as the default, because this is what's standard that comes with a, like, if you were to purchase a Vector. This is what's standard with that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on each one of these ammo types and show you all the recoil differences. Obviously I showed you the 9mm, the default, and now we're gonna switch over to the 10mm, and this is basically gonna be what the current damage in Bad Business is for it now. This is the closest you're gonna get to getting the current Bad Business Vector. This one does increase recoil, so it should be pretty intense considering the other was pretty bad as well. And keep in mind, these recoils can definitely change, so just remember that. This is me trying to control it. Again, I'm not warmed up today, so my apologies. Next up is the 45 ACP. Now this one will increase damage range and damage at range. It does not increase recoil whatsoever, so you won't be seeing a difference between the default and this, I don't think. It's actually slower. So you get a 26 rounder and it shoots a little bit slower, which makes recoil even easier. So yeah, this might be the route people go, is the 45 ACP, especially because of the current damage profiles on it is pretty broken. But keep in mind, all the stats in here are subject to change. Ethan was able to get this in a week early before the update, so a lot of these stats are going to be changing, because right now the 45 conversion is going to be hitting to the head 50 damage per headshot, up to almost 100 studs. That's pretty crazy. And then we have the drum mag option, which is going to be increasing magazine capacity, but it's also going to be slowing your reload, your mobility, and handling down. I don't need to test that because it's not going to change anything. The 22 LR is going to be interesting though, because this is going to increase your fire rate, increase range. 22 LR is usually what I feel like the 45 ACP and the 22 LR stats should be switched in my opinion, but this is the recoil. This one has a little bit more of an interesting ramp up, because since it's a little bit RNG, it has a little bit more wiggling to it. So I don't want to say it just goes to the left because it changes every time, but there's definitely a lot more wiggling to this. But yeah, it's not too bad to control, and keep in mind I have no attachments on, so that's not that bad. But yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. I was going to run around and showcase some kills with this, but I don't want people seeing like a false version of the Vector, because a lot of these stats are going to be changing. I just more wanted to showcase everything to you guys and all of that. So if you guys like me to do more of this stuff in the PTR, I know I usually don't go over here. I like to wait till it's in the main game, but I guess it's all right if I do this every once in a while, because I know a lot of people don't get to see the PTR or go into it since they don't own it, because it does cost Robux. But yeah, if you guys like to see more stuff like this, let me know down below in the comments. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. Peace out.